So what's up guys, welcome back to my channel and hope you guys are doing good in this pandemic period. And Premier League is back and well and truly back because we have faced Leeds United, the rivals Leeds United, and we have spanked them 5-1 again. So we have spanked them 5-1 again so easily, and it's a joke. It's a joke. And you look at Leeds fans, they will be actually moaning that, Man United are the correct club, or you say, not actually winning trophies, or not good enough. Look at you, mate. Look at you. Look at your own self in front of the mirror. You are not at all good enough. Marcelo Bielsa is shit. Absolute shit. Call him a tactician or whatever you want, whatever the players want, or whatever the fans of theirs, or whatever the actual pundits like Jim Begley, Peter Drury call them. He is shit against Ole, and Ole has done it again against Leeds United. The perfect kind of game to open the Premier League 21-22 season, the most exciting season. So we'll be talking about that in brief. So without wasting any time, let's get this started. That's a big anticipation for this 21-22 season which is gonna start, and everything was a big anticipation. We were excited because 75,000 fans actually were attending this first game, the opener. It's been a while seeing that, and it puts tears in my eyes that players actually back to normality, that they're playing in front of crowd, and that's so good to see. And it was a tremendous performance by the Reds. Start with the lineups. We had a weird lineup to start with, not the actual one which should be starting in the first opening game. Again, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Remember the name, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer puts his preferred lineup, not the actual Twitter users' actual recommendation. He preferred his own lineup, his own mind, and puts in Daniel James, puts in McFred again in the midfield. So it actually did work wonders. Daniel James was a bit of 50-50. His pace was actually one of those big things which had to be used, and it was used wisely. In final third, he was absolutely shit. You know that again. It's Dan James. Has to be used in this game, or maybe he won't be getting much more chances afterwards because Jadon Sancho has just been in 2 training sessions for us. So he won't be starting. And Rafael Varane has been introduced in the stands in front of everyone, in front of 75,000 crowd at Old Trafford. That's some kind of unveiling. And I was so impressed. We didn't see that coming. And I wasn't ready. I was actually ready to see the lads come out from the tunnel, and we saw Rafael Varane holding that number 19 shirt. Tears of joy. We have been waiting. We have actually signed him around 19 days ago. Everything was actually done and dusted. The principals were actually agreed, and the medicals also have been agreed 2 days ago, and we didn't have an announcement, and we were so frustrated. We forgave it. It's forgiven because this kind of unveiling is something a whole new level, man. Whole new level. Remember who was the one who has been actually unveiled like this in the recent times? Under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, unveiling a signing who is actually a big excitement for the fans. When he was agreed, I was mad excited because the quality Rafael Varane has. So I was so excited, and unveiling in this fashion is absolutely absolute joy, and absolutely phenomenal from Man United. Absolutely fantastic. Talking about the game, what a game of football, what a fucking game. Bruno Fernandes with a hat-trick. No penalties, no set piece goals. It's big day, and it's a worst of worst day for all the outers and all those rivals who has been crying about Bruno Fernandes week in week out, that he isn't good enough. Fuck you and take that in your pants that he is the best midfielder in the world. He is the best midfielder in the world. You have to normalize that. You have to normalize that. Bring in Kevin De Bruyne. Bring in all the other MFs coming in the competition or in the debate. 4 assists in a fucking game. 4 assists in a single game. It's a joke. It's a joke. He missed a clear chance in the first half. That was one of those easiest of chances. He tried to, make it difficult for himself. Greenwood did everything well to actually give that through ball to him, a nutmeg, and then going in that position, dragging players, and then Pogba in the free run. That was a cost. I actually thought it was a costly miss, but then we spanked them to 5 goals. Then Pogba getting 4 assists. That's the type of midfielder we want. If he misses, then he kicks the fucking ball and give that 4 assists in a single game. That's the type of midfielder I want in the game. You know why he was actually so good today? He didn't have the defending responsibility to be done. He didn't have the responsibility to defend, come back, track back. And normally left wingers do, but not actually like one of those actual Fred and McTominay had to do. They had to track back a lot more. Scott McTominay was actually playing a box-to-box midfielder, forgetting that he's a DN. So that is actually that's a problematic thing, and Ole has to solve that. But Pogba doesn't have to drag back to actually have the ball or defend. That's the actual thing. He doesn't have to defend. He focuses on his attacking ability. He focuses on his skills and technique, talent, execution, vision. He does that very well. This is the Pogba we need to see. So talking about Leeds United a bit, how their approach would be coming into this Man United game. They've been spanked 6-2 at Old Trafford last season, and they are that kind of team who doesn't actually adapt to the opposition's style of formation. What they actually try to play didn't actually do that. They play their own style of football, whatever the matter is. So that's a good thing for Marcelo Bielsa. But it has a big disadvantage that you get opened up. Leeds play in a 4-1-4-1 formation. They played in a 4-3-3, or I guess yes, in a 4-3-3. So that kind of space in midfield they get. So Scott McTominay got a plenty of space in midfield in the previous games at Old Trafford. So they try to actually park the bus in the reverse fixture in the Leeds ground. So that ended 0-0. So the approach, how they'll approach this game was actually interesting. I was actually waiting that if they would go with that actual cautious formation, or they'll open up saying that no, this is the first game, we need to open up and we actually have to play our own game, not be cautious or be careful. They opened up. I could see the scoreline 5-1. They opened up so bad. They can't control with the fluidity of football that Manchester United actually did operate in, and then the quickness of Bruno Fernandes, Daniel James, Paul Pogba, technicality. Bruno Fernandes, hat-trick, Portuguese Magnifico, hands down the best midfielder in the world. Say anything you want. He is currently the best midfielder in the world, best attacking midfielder. No one comes close. De Bruyne, nowhere near. McTominay was a beast. Was so sensational, and Mason Greenwood, absolutely phenomenal. His finishing was out of the world. That second goal, absolutely fantastic. So Bruno Fernandes hat-trick, a Mason Greenwood goal, Fred Rodriguez scoring as well, Pogba 4 assists, Lindelof with an assist. It's a good day, it's a good opener, good Saturday. You wish you had a Saturday like that. I've got it. That's it for today, and if you like the video, please hit that like button, and if you have to subscribe, please hit that subscribe button. Premier League predictions is not yet out. No, there's a reason for that. I thought about uploading the Premier League predictions after the match week 1, actual match week 1, because you can't actually predict anything coming straight away just before the Premier League actually started. The kickoff is actually started. They thought about actually getting it after match week 1. So maybe around tomorrow after the game finishes, even after the Spurs or Manchester City game. So Aston Villa lost today to Watford. Brentford wins against Arsenal, and then Leicester win against Wolves. And we have Liverpool Norwich going on as well. So many things, and we'll be predicting. The predictions are gonna be scary as usual. As every season, it's gonna be a nightmare. So we straight away we can say that we can't predict. It's just a assumption that these teams will actually finish. Champions League winning Chelsea, they may be finishing at the top or number 2. That's actual predictions for every fan channels. So I'll be trying to be bit neutral, putting my opinions in there, and we'll be giving the Premier League table prediction. So we'll be meeting in the next video. Until then, stay home, stay safe. Goodbye.